Hi, my name's Jenny Young, and I am a therapy assistant practitioner working in the community in Burton. I initially started work within the NHS for MPFT as a support worker, a Band 2 support worker. To work in a caring role, to give something back to the community. I'd had so much help with my son and for myself through my own life that I wanted to give back. And I applied for the role of support worker for Home First, and that was actually 10 months ago when I started that role. And I was lucky enough to be accepted for the position, and that was the start of my journey with the NHS. So we would have a list of patients that we would go out and see. Each one would have different care needs, and we would obviously have instructions on what those care needs were. We would have an idea of what we were doing on each call. You weren't going in blind. It could range from personal care, assisting with personal care, helping with meal preparations, medications, and getting ready for bed. Although our role was slightly different because we tried to encourage independence and enable our service users to grow with confidence. So their confidence may have dwindled being in hospital for a significant period of time. Mobility may have decreased, their cognition may have decreased, they may be on new medications that they need assistance with to take on a day-to-day basis. So our role was very varied. Also, some of the people that we went out to see, we would be the only people that they would see on a day-to-day basis. So we also formed working relationships with the patients and encouraged them in their day-to-day lives to be as independent as they possibly can. And we used to call it their baseline, trying to get them back to the level of independence they had before they went into hospital. And 9 times out of 10, we were able to do that, to encourage them to we would assist them with their personal care, but we would encourage them to do what they can also, not doing everything for them. And again, with meal preparations, we would encourage them into the kitchen to supervise them and make sure they're safe, and for them to make, if they can, if they're able, their meals, and we would support them. And obviously we had some patients that we had to nurse in bed, so they were more complex patients. But again, working as a Band 2 and new within the NHS, I was trained by the staff to enable me to obviously perform my role to a good standard that I believe I did. The training and progression and the opportunities that I've had within the NHS have been fantastic. The staff and my seniors, my superiors have always encouraged me. They've always been there for me with any questions that I needed to ask. They would always come back to me. I would say to anybody that wants to join MPFT to give it a go. Just like me, you could see your career progress, to learn new skills. I wasn't sure if I could do the role, but I've joined a family, I've joined a team. I've never been happier within myself. I'm so much more confident. I've made friends, and I enjoy getting up and coming to work every single day. Personally, I have developed and found that I have skills that I didn't know that I had. Every day I get up, come to work, and I love every single day making a difference to the service users that we go out to. Bringing a smile to somebody's face that may not see anybody else in that day is worth its weight in gold. And all I can say is apply, and you may find the happiness that I have found.